Hi student, today we will discuss about the reaction mechanism 1 or the general organic chemistry or GOC. What is GOC or what is the reaction mechanism? Reaction mechanism is a very important as well as vital also for understanding the organic chemistry. That means basically I put question why a reaction mechanism have to known. So in through reaction mechanism always try to put a question mark why bond is breaking, why bond is making, when bond is break, and why when bond is formed. Basically in a reaction there is a substrate or reactant plus attacking agent product. So through reaction mechanism here given reactant, intermediate and product. Basically through mechanism our main focus will be on intermediate. What is intermediate? In generally, let's say you are a +2 student. That means you are denoted as ISC. You are a +2 science student, intermediate of science. That means intermediate state means after 10th plus 3 there is a +2, that means intermediate state. That means there is a various dimension. You may be doctor, you may be engineer, you may be any agriculture branch. So intermediate is a state through which one can go through any path of your life. Similarly, in a chemical reaction, intermediate is a such energetic state. With respect to intermediate, the product may be major, product may be minor. So you're clear about the intermediate, or you got some idea about intermediate. Then as in mechanism there is bond breaking or making takes place. So first thing we have to discuss about the breaking, then discuss about the making, and then comes to bond breaking. Here bond breaking means the cleavage of bonds. So how many way the bonds are breaked? There is two way, that is homolysis, other one is heterolysis. Homolysis means if A and B, two atoms are bonded by a bond. If homolysis cases, then the share pair of electron of these are equally redistributed. The mutual sharing pairing of these electrons are homolytically or homolysisly or uniformly they break or equally to form A dot plus B dot. That means carbon free radical form. Clear? Then comes to other way, that is heterolytical or heterolysis. Heterolysis means the bonds or covalent bonds are breaked in heterolytical way. That means partially. That means here let's say partially break. That means here is positive, here is negative, or here is negative, or here is positive. So such type of possibilities of breaking is known as heterologically or not uniformly breaking up bond. So heterologically bonds are carbocation, carboanion, free radical or carbene. So from this above it is clear that a reaction proceeds through the intermediate free radical, cation, carbocation, carboanion, carbene, nitrogen. So a reaction proceeds through intermediate through these 5 intermediate states. Then comes to details about the free radical, carbocation, carboanion, carbene, or nitrogen. Then comes to cleavage of covalent bond, the homolysis or non-ionic cleavage. Non-ionic cleavage here given if A and B form a covalent bond through homolysis, they form free radical A dot plus B dot. Here firstly I told that if you understand the details organic chemistry, put a question mark why, when, where, such type of question or WH question, so that each of these answer can clarify your concept. Homolysis, through which or on presence of which solvent the homolysis takes place. Here generally homolysis takes place in non-polar solvents like CCl4, benzene, CH2, etc. So if possible, write down your notebooks so that in further case you will be understand clearly. Then it can be formed in the presence of sunlight and heat. If a reaction A, here is given light H nu for A dot, that means here is given H nu, that means it is a reaction proceeds through free radical mechanism. So that if you know if you know how free radical form or which presence a free radical is formed, then you will easily identify the mechanism of the reaction. Generally free radical is formed in the presence of light and heat. Then it can be proceed in vapor phases reaction or in the presence of peroxide when attacking reagent is a free radical. That means a radical A, another radical B, P dot, then form A bond P. Clear about the free radical? Then just recall what is free radical. Then generally a bond is breaks homolysis or equivalently or similarly, then it formed A dot, B dot. It is formed in the presence of non-polar solvent CCl4, benzene, CH2, etc. It is generally formed in the presence of sunlight or heat in vapor phases in peroxide presence. Now comes to heterolysis of bonds. Heterolysis means non-uniformly breaking of bonds. Non-uniformly breaking of bond. That means there is a possibility A plus or A minus, B plus or P minus. Such type of breaking is known as heterolytically cleavage of bond or ionic bonds. And generally it is heterolysis is carried out in polar solvent like water, alcohol, and in low temperature. When the attacking agent is iron, also it is carried out in presence of acid or base cases with respect to attacking reagent and reactants. Clear? What is homolysis and what is heterolysis? If a question is asked, if CH3Cl is given plus KOH, such type of reaction is possible through which mechanism? That means the bond is breaking through heterolytically breaking or cleavage. That means here there is a electronegativity del minus, here is del plus. That means here the bond is break through heterolytic cleavage, and here K plus K minus negative value add up to here. So it is very important to understand the reaction in organic chemistry. Then go through the details of intermediate. First, intermediate is a carbon free radical. As you know that free radical is formed due to the homolysis of covalent bond, and as you know that the homolysis takes place in non-polar solvents like CCl4, benzene, or any non-protic solvent. In non-protic solvent, here Z is any group. If there is a homolysis between C and Z, there will be formed C dot, that is free radical, and its structure is trigonal planar, and its hybridization is sp2. Sometimes students are confused about the hybridization. Hybridization means bond pair, lone pair plus bond pair, but there is a odd electron that is not considered. So there is 3 bond pair, that means bond pair 3, lone pair 0, that is 3. So hybridization is sp2, and the sp2 hybridized is trigonal planar, which is incomplete in octet. That means there is 7 electron species. That is 7 electron species, which is highly unstable and more reactive and behaves as an electrophile. Sometimes students confused about the electrophile. What is electrophile? Electrophile are electron deficiency species, and nucleophile are electron sufficiency species. So as it is a 7 electron species, that means incomplete octet, so behaves as a electrophile. That means it has tendency to accept an electron. So it acts as a free radical. Then comes to carbocation. What is carbocation? Carbocation, carboanion, these are the heterolytically cleavage of covalent bond. That means here sometimes says X, as written as X. As you know that X are halo groups. That means fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. That means it has tendency to withdraw bond pair electron towards itself. That means it forms del minus, here sometimes del plus. Sometimes it is with respect to solvent or heterolytically solvent, it breaks completely to form carbocation. If it forms carbocation, then its structure is sp2 hybridization. In case of free radical, I told that the hybridization how to determine the hybridization of a molecule. That means consider a bond pair plus lone pair. Here bond pair is 3, that means it is sp2 hybridization, or lone pair is 0, so sp2 hybridization, and the structure is trigonal planar, and vacant orbital is perpendicular to the plane. Trigonal planar incomplete octet. Since there is 3 bond, that means 6 electron. 2 more electron is required. That means it is incomplete octet. So it is incomplete octet. So it is incomplete octet. It is highly unstable and more reactive. Those species are highly unstable. Such type of compounds are more reactive, and we have said electrophile, because electrophile are those species having less number of electron density or electron deficiency species. Since it is a 6 electron species, that means it acts as a, or we have said electrophile. Clear about the carbocation? If you try write down your notes, then in further cases you read, just simply write a short notes and understand the detailed intermediate of a reaction. Now comes to carboanion. Now comes to carboanion. Carboanion means C minus. Carboanion means C minus. C minus. Carbocation means C plus. It is a electrophile, electron deficient species. It is a nucleophile, electron sufficiency species. How carboanion is formed? First thing, both carbocation and carboanion is formed due to the heterolysis of covalent bond. But here, how carboanion is formed? Here there is a group having electronegativity less as compared to carbon, so that carbon is more electronegativity than Y, so that the bond pair electron is withdrawn towards the carbon, so that here is formed C minus Y plus. In completely dissociation of this bond to form carboanion, then Y plus. So here is carboanion. Then comes to structure of this carboanion. Here carboanion is sp3 hybridization, because here is 3 bond pair, 1 lone pair. So 3 plus 1 4, that means sp3 hybridization. But here structure is not trigonal planar or any, but it is structure is pyramidal. From the VS EPR theory, we know that bond pair, lone pair repulsion is greater than lone pair, bond pair greater than bond pair. So due to this lone pair which responsible for the bending of this bond pair and to form pyramidal structure. Clear? So its hybridization is sp. This hybridization is sp3. This is hybridization sp3. It is pyramidal in structure. It is complete octet because 3 bond pair means 6 electron plus 1 lone pair means 2 electron. That means 8 electron. That means it is electron sufficient species or it is a complete octet, highly unstable. Some students have doubt here are all 8 electrons, but why it is unstable? The instability of these cases because due to the presence of lone pair, the presence of which is responsible for the reactivity. Then it behaves as a nucleophile because nucleophile means electron sufficient species or the species having electron to donate vacant orbitals. So here there is a presence of lone pair, so it can donate to vacant orbital and act as a or behaves as a nucleophile. Clear? Then comes to factors affecting stability of the intermediate. Now we have learned C dots, carbocation, carboanion, only 3 these which are basically for +2 or +2 level. So carbene, benzene, nitrene, other things are higher level or advanced level. So we have first discussed the basic level for +2. So here these 3 intermediates can be explained, or the intermediates of a reactant can be explained. The following factor or the stability of these 3 intermediates can be explained through inductive effects, resonance, hyperconjugation, electromeric effects. On these 4 effects or 4 factors can be explained the order of stability of this intermediate. Through this stability our product will be determined. So in next video we will discuss the 4 factor factor affecting the stability of the intermediate and some questions which asked in various examination. So thank you. If you have doubt, then comments down in comment box so that I will try in my further lecture. Thank you.